Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, tornadoes, storm surge and wind currently hitting Florida and the surrounding areas. Hurricane Milton is set to hit the West Coast shortly. What officials are saying about evacuations. Plus, new information on the cold storage fire in Zilla, how officials say this fire started. Plus, it is official, the new Amazon facility in Pasco is open, and Apple Valley News Now is there. Stacy?
A little overcast, but as you can see, some clearing skies, cooler temperatures, all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this very busy Wednesday. I'm Austin Reed. First at 5, firefighters continue to fight the Tiger Creek fire just 15 miles north of Walla Walla. Tom Stokesbury with the California Interagency Complex Incident Management Team says more than 450 firefighters are fighting this blaze, both on the ground and in the air. He says the fire so far has burned more than 570 acres and sits at 11% containment. And as he explains, firefighting is based on the weather and current conditions.
The incoming weather that's coming in, we understand that it's going to be it has some effects on the fire, but we have an incident meteorologist here. He's doing constant weathers checks, and we're updating our troops consistently and daily and almost even hourly with the weather changes. That way we can make sure they have the best knowledge and they can adjust accordingly.
Stokesbury says there will be a community meeting held tonight at 6:30 at the Walla Walla County Fire District 4, Station 5 on Mill Creek Road. A gloomy and cloudy day for us here in the Tri-Cities and across the Yakima Valley. Will the sunshine make a return, though? Our Stacy Lee joining us live with a first look at our first alert weather forecast. Hey there, Stacy.
Hey, Austin. And if you noticed, it was much cooler today than we've been seeing the last couple of days. Here's the 24-hour temperature change in around the area. 10 degrees cooler right now in Ellensburg, 9 in Yakima. It's been much cooler and cloudy in the area. But the good news is we'll take a peek out live in via Tanum Ridge camera looking into Yakima. What's that? Blue sky. So the clouds have already begun to clear there. They'll clear up a little bit later in the eastern portion of our area a little bit later tonight. Temperature wise around the region, there you are, 60s and 70s right now all through the area. It's been breezy and gusty winds, and this will push those clouds out. Gusty Ellensburg winds right now, the Dalles breezy down into the Yakima Valley, light winds in the Tri-City. So look for cold overnight temperatures. We're talking 30s and 40s, mostly sunny tomorrow. Those skies will clear up. Clouds come back on Friday. We remain cool then, but then we warm up just in time for the weekend. I'll tell you all about it coming up. Austin?
Stacy, thank you. Now to a follow-up on the search for a missing Moses Lake man who was reported missing last week. Authorities say the search for Richard Smith is now considered a recovery. Smith told his girlfriend on the morning of October 3rd he was going out to fish at O'Sullivan Reservoir. His truck was located there, but Smith hasn't been seen since. After an extensive search, officials say they are now using a drone to search the reservoir. No foul play is expected or suspected at this time. Fire officials say the fire that destroyed the Obert cold storage warehouse was caused by spontaneous combustion of baled hops. This fire broke out Monday night just after 6 p.m. in Zilla. Several fire agencies from around Yakima County responded to the scene. The fire destroyed the building. Officials say the ammonia in that building was contained and not released into the air. A shelter in place that was issued due to the fire for a 1-mile radius is standard procedure in fires like this, according to fire officials. The estimated damages, nearly $7 million. Well, the family of a man who died in the Yakima County Jail has filed a $50 million claim against Yakima County. They say his death was a result of a systemic failure in the criminal justice system. 41-year-old Hien Wah died in November of 2023. The attorney, Richard Gilliland, is representing the family of Wah. He says while the county says Wah died after a medical emergency, video of the altercation with jail officers show the man was pepper sprayed and in chains, beaten by corrections officers, and then shoved face down onto the floor. The lawyer says the goal of the family's claim is to make sure this doesn't happen to somebody else.
This was a systemic failure on the behalf of Yakima County Jail. If these officers were trained properly, this never would have occurred. If these officers knew that this behavior was inappropriate, this never would have occurred. If these officers had followed jail policy, this wouldn't have occurred.
Coming up tonight at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell brings us the full story and what happened after the video was seen by the pathologist connected to the case. Other news tonight, the grand opening of Amazon's new inbound cross-deck facility in Pasco happened this morning. Our crews were there. Amazon officials explained that a cross-deck and dock is basically the fulfillment center to another fulfillment center. There was a guided facility tour at the event where our Riley Fitzgerald and Morgan Huff explored the state-of-the-art technology and processes that enhance distribution efficiency. The Amazon PSC2 is located at 1351 South Road 40th in East Pasco. It's around 120,000 square feet and employs nearly 1,500 people. But it is more than just a new facility. Employees at the newly opened Amazon cross-dock facility have the option to further their education through Amazon's Career Choice program. Amazon has partnered up with WSU Tri-Cities to make this happen.
And then he started talking about school, right? And then I asked him, hey, so have you taken advantage of Career Choice? He says, yes, sir, definitely. So it's being only 8 weeks old and having associates already into that it's a big win for us. I don't have a number on the total, but I know people are active taking advantage of Career Choice.
Career Choice provides tuition assistance to boost career advancement and personal growth. Employees can access the education benefits after 90 days on the job. Our Riley Fitzgerald will have more on that program coming up tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6. Now to a story that's making a big difference. The 4th annual Trot for Trot is set to take place this weekend in the Tri-Cities. The event is the therapeutic riding of Tri-Cities 5K or 1 mile fun run Gala for Greatness event. You can sign up online or on the day of at 8:30 in the morning, but same-day registration does cost an extra $5 that online registration prices. Now, officials say this run is tailored to any level of fitness leveled. Everyone is welcome to participate in making a difference one step at a time.
It's important. The programs that we have for people of all ages with a variety of physical or psychological or social challenges really need the financial stability and the support from the community. So we're hoping everybody comes out and enjoys, a fun day, fun morning, getting exercises and supporting the services that Trot provides.
The event is Saturday, October 12th at the Columbia Park Marina in Richland. Kids 5 and under can join in for free, and dogs on leashes are welcome. There will also be prizes at the event and live music. We have an online registration link over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. We are getting closer and closer to Halloween, and to get you in the spirit, there's a bewitching event happening at the Valley Mall in Union Gap. Witches Night is a fundraiser for Wellness House, which offers free support to cancer patients and their families in the Yakima area. The event is setting up under big tops in the parking lot of the Valley Mall. There is going to be a live stage show inspired by the musical Wicked, and a fun way to make a donation and get a bottle of wine.
There will be a wall of wine, which you'll get to go up, and it's this really fun silhouette of a witch, and it's all lit up, and you get to pick a random bottle of wine, and you're not sure what you get, but it can be varied from like a $5 bottle of wine to potentially a $100 plus bottle of wine. So every single dollar raised from the event will go to benefit Wellness House and their amazing programs to help those with life-altering illnesses.
The event starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday, at the Valley Mall. It goes until 10 p.m. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. All eyes are on Florida as powerful Hurricane Milton heads toward the coast. And as we leave you to break, this is actually a live picture from Tampa Bay, Florida. Stacy will have an update on our local forecast as well when we come back. Do stay with us.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride. But I already paid.
Life's too short to put up with a bad bank. You have a life, places to go, people to see, and things to get done. You don't have time for banks or credit unions that don't care. You deserve better. At Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, we've served Central Washington and the Columbia Basin since 1905 with 10 branches, face-to-face service, and a 5-star app when you're on the go. So go have fun. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short to put up with anything less. Bank better with Yakima Federal.
Hit by a big truck? It could be from bad air hoses in the brake system. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, and at my law firm, we have a special team that knows how trucks work and what goes wrong. We know how to prove it was a truck's fault. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the experience and knowledge it takes to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Our hometown. It's more than the regions we live in or the roads we drive on. It's a camaraderie, a belonging. It's working together to be a part of something bigger. All October long, bring a non-perishable food donation to McCurley dealerships or find a specially packed food donation bag at any local Yolks Fresh market. You are driving change in our community. That's what makes home, home.
From all of us at McCurley Subaru, thank you for helping us give back.
First, record inflation slammed middle-class families.
Now, Jared Sessler backs a 30% sales tax on everything you buy.
Everything.
And Sessler wants taxes and fees to make meat and sugar more expensive.
I could never vote for Jared Sessler.
He wants to decide what we should eat.
That hurts our farmers and our families.
Jared Sessler's sales tax and fees.
More expensive for you.
And unacceptable for Central Washington.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic, don't you think? Oh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
Apple Valley News Now, live at 5 continues. Ballots will be mailed out in about a week for the general election. I actually went out with Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma today to talk with local voters as to how they decide who they vote for. The voters we spoke with say they try to avoid social media related ads when it comes to who they vote for. They say they try to do their own research, but one voter says seeing all the political signs and ads can be overwhelming when it comes to making the decision as to who to vote for.
I think it confuses everyone because not everyone is really into the political stuff, so it's kind of confusing seeing all these names and not really putting a face to it.
Coming up later tonight at 6, find out how one very graphic political ad has voters turning their heads. We are 27 days away from Election Day. Can you believe that? The battleground state of Arizona starting in-person early voting. Both campaigns sending their vice presidential candidates to blitz to the key swing state. Senator J.D. Vance in Tucson. In the same city, Governor Tim Walz, who is campaigning beside the son of the late Senator John McCain. Former President Trump on the trail today in President Biden's hometown, Scranton, PA. It is a must-win state for Pennsylvania. Meantime, Vice President Harris attending a FEMA briefing with the president as Hurricane Milton takes aim at Florida. In North Carolina, a battleground still reeling from Hurricane Helene. The state is expanding when voters impacted by the storm can pick up a mail-in ballot and where they can drop it off. The outer bands of Hurricane Milton now sweeping across South Florida. There have already been several tornadoes reported in the state. ABC's Jacqueline Lee says it is expected to be one of the strongest hurricanes on record.
Hurricane Milton closing in on the west coast of Florida. Rain and wind already being felt. The storm's outer bands spawning several tornadoes throughout the state. Home security footage capturing this possible tornado tearing through a neighborhood in Fort Myers, leaving a trail of damage. The massive storm expected to bring a record-breaking storm surge of 8 to 12 feet for the Tampa Bay and Fort Myers areas. An even bigger storm surge of 10 to 15 feet is expected into Sarasota and south. Water beginning to cover streets in Sarasota.
Hurricane Milton is going to be a deadly and catastrophic storm. It will bring massive storm surge, high winds, and severe flooding.
Resources assembled to respond. Utility crews on standby, anticipating widespread power outages. President Biden and Vice President Harris both briefed on the situation this afternoon.
People of Florida and all the impacted states, we've got your back. We've got your back. And Kamala and I will be there for as long as it takes to rescue, recover, and rebuild.
Millions warned to evacuate, and many listened. Some packing what they could, going to shelters.
Everybody's worried about the same thing, do you have a home to come back to or, damage?
The Sunshine Skyway Bridge over Tampa Bay closed. People fortified their homes.
Buttoned up the best we could and we got out of there.
One homeowner literally tying down his home using heavy-duty straps.
Well, that's one way to do it. That was ABC's Jacqueline Lee reporting. At Tampa General Hospital, flood walls put up once again, last used to keep the storm surge away during Helene 2 weeks ago. It is expected to remain up and running throughout and after the storm. FEMA says more than 1,000 responders are already with food and water, as well as search and rescue teams. Now, one of the biggest ways you can help in these hurricane-ravaged areas is by being a blood donor. The American Red Cross is working to restock critically low blood supplies. With the devastation left by Hurricane Helene and now with Milton, blood is needed more than ever. Storms cause blood drives to shut down and creates a shortage to an already low supply. Now, if you would like to help, be sure to visit AppleValleyNewsNow.com, where we have a full list of blood drives happening in our region.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's bring that weather back to our local area. We had cloudy skies today. And ladies, I kept telling my husband, is it hot? Is it hot? He's used to that at my age, but nope, it was this humidity. Our humidity came up today, 46%, so that's why I was feeling hot anyway. 76 degrees. Temperatures actually cooled down a good anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees since yesterday. Radar and satellite, not a lot going on. Now, the cloud cover came in off the coast. This is what we saw for most of the day, covering our region, but not bringing any precip with it. Moved on through. We had a few showers hitting the mountains, but overall, and maybe a little bit there on the Olympic Peninsula or up towards Victoria, British Columbia, but overall we stayed dry. Now, Futurecast clears us out tonight and tomorrow, but as we get in to early Friday, we'll start to see the clouds moving back across the area and a very slight chance of a stray shower early in the morning Friday coming through Pendleton, Walla Walla, foothills of the Blues, and a couple stray showers possible in the Kittitas Valley, possibly up in Connell. It's going to probably pass right by the Tri-Cities, but that's pretty much all that is coming up in the forecast. That warm air continues to shift to the east, as you see that. Our area again cooling down, all of us getting down into the 60s and 70s. Meanwhile, down to the south, they're still experiencing a big heat wave as they are now to the east, moving towards Rapid City and even into Minnesota. Our temperature trend keeps going down. We hit the 60s degree temperature mark for Thursday, Friday. Then we're going to move right back up to the 70s with a really nice long stretch of good weather coming next week. The winds, that's what I've been tracking this afternoon. Very gusty through the Kittitas and Yakima valleys this evening. Also the Dalles, these winds have picked up. We're starting to see those breezes picking up in the Columbia Basin, Tri-City. So we'll watch for those winds. Now they will start to dissipate and decrease later tonight. Still a little bit breezy out in the Hanford area around midnight, but getting into tomorrow morning, nice light winds through the Columbia Basin. A little bit breezier up towards Yakima, and for most of the day, Light winds, they'll pick up a little bit in the early evening tomorrow, getting into Friday. Once again, much lighter winds. Let's talk about those temps, though. Going to be a chilly one tonight. Look at that. We're in the 30s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Pretty chilly there, above the freezing level. However, slightly warmer in the Columbia Basin, as we'll see our temperatures in the low to mid 40s and even a few 30 degrees there for Moses Lake and Connell. Here's what it looks like in the foothills of the Blues, staying in the 40s tonight. Let's take a look at tomorrow's daytime high. So yes, cooler than we were today. We start seeing those 60-degree temps all through the area. 7-day planning forecast. There you go, your 60s. Then we move back to the 70s. Beautiful looking stretch of weather Saturday through Tuesday. And then we'll have a big shift at the end of next week. We'll start seeing those cooler temperatures and possibly some more showers. Here's Ellensburg with a beautiful weekend. Getting ready for that one there. Tri-Cities, nice weather. Look at that, 70s for the weekend. Great weekend to hit that pumpkin patch. Walla Walla, gorgeous there as well this weekend. Do some wine tasting or a little golfing out that way. Hermiston, hit the river, do a little fishing. It's going to be nice out there. But remember, those temps are a little bit cool in the morning, especially tonight into tomorrow morning.
I gotta say, we're looking like fall.
I've got a new fall hairdo.
I know, I like it. Looks good. All right, the Spotlight is coming up next. Stay with us.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Apples are the pride of Washington's agricultural economy. When India put on the retaliatory tariff, we were basically dead in the market. Thanks to Maria Cantwell stepping in and getting that tariff removed, we're up to 2 million boxes and we're climbing steadily. It's a huge difference for the industry. Maria Cantwell is effective because she works with both parties to get things done for our industry.
I'm Maria Cantwell, and I approve this message because I'll keep taking on powerful interests to get things done.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Get 3.9% APR plus $1,000 purchase allowance on the 2024 Cadillac Lyric when you finance through Cadillac Financial. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
All right, let's check this out. Every night during our 5 p.m. news, we do the Spotlight. Tonight, it goes to the Yakima Marines, who donated more than 250 books to Hoover Elementary School. Officials say the books will be used during Parents' Night and the Husky Hug drawings. Hoover Elementary of the Yakima School District is also pairing up with the Marine Corps this year for the Toys for Tots program. If you'd like to see a group or person in the Spotlight, send me an email. It's very easy. A read at applevalley.newsnow.com. Still ahead, we've got
a really neat weather photo. You may have never seen this before. And of course, the bottom line.
But first, here's what's coming up on ABC's World News Tonight.
Coming up tonight, we have breaking news. Hurricane Milton set to make landfall right here in Florida just a short time from now. The major Category 3 hurricane, winds 125 miles per hour. They're now warning of a life-threatening storm surge. We're next.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
And the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor. And the potential to take you anywhere.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
Chevrolet, together let's drive.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Now that's good.
What's new, what's now, and what's next, plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next, ET, before Adam Brody was a hot rabbi, he was a humble heartthrob.
Hi, ET. Adam Brody here. Thanks for coming and taking a peek into my life. Really unglamorous. Ow.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
1, 2, 3. We are back. I have been waiting for this moment my entire life. So this year, we want to keep school profession so clean.
I noticed an uptick in bugs. Must you kill these living creatures? I think if that one's headed to you.
Die! Oh. Just to be safe, the second floor is now blocked off from the first floor.
It's like a cool club with an upstairs VIP. You'll have to use your imagination as to what that's like.
Here comes the
All right, welcome back.
That's right, and we wait for it every day. And this is a pretty unique photo. Come take a look at your screen. Levi Garcia got this one. He was traveling to the Tacoma area on I-5. He's from West Richland. However, that right there, folks, is called a hole punch cloud.
Okay.
What makes that? Warm air seeps down the middle and the clouds form around the warm air dropping in. So thanks, Levi, for sending us a cool hole punch cloud photo. Keep sending those photos in. Use the QR code on the right side of your screen or simply go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on that weather tab and you'll find submit a photo here. Let's do the bottom line, tell you what's going on. Going to be chilly again tonight. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s. We're above the freezing level, but still cold out there. Temps in the 60s through Friday. Mild and seasonal weekend temperatures on the way. Planning your day tomorrow. Look at that. Going to need a coat, some layers. Definitely we're getting to layering season and just about sweater weather. I know I was like trying to decide what should I wear. Warm, cold, I don't know.
I know.
It is a little humid, so if you feel a little on the warm side like I did earlier, that is why. All right, quick peek at those 7-day forecasts. Here's Tri-Cities in Yakima. There's those 60s. Look at that long stretch of beautiful 70 sunny days in a row. Loving that. This is that perfect fall weather that we all love so much. Great weekend to get out and check out those corn mazes, those pumpkin patches, and everything that fall has to offer. So get outside and enjoy the weather. A lot of people are out picking apples, checking that kind of stuff out.
It's the time. All right. Hey, as we leave you, this is a live picture from Tampa, Florida, where Hurricane Milton is touching down. David Muir has the very latest next on ABC World News Tonight. We're back at 6.